You have to put a stop to him, Bruce. I know you will, but whatever feelings you may have had for John, don't let him use them against you.
I don't need you to tell me things I already know. It's not my first time doing this.
Perhaps, but this time is different, Bruce, and you're a fool if you don't see that. While you were out, I've kept abreast of the authorities' search for Joker and his associates.
John has often mentioned he misses Arkham. Maybe he's hiding there.
Come up empty in a search of the asylum grounds and its catacombs.
The agency searched the subway lair the Pact had been using. They found nothing and razed what was left to the ground.
As for the GCPD, they've investigated John's other favorite haunt, the stacked deck. Interviews there yielded nothing useful, other than the fact John and a few of his regulars he's recruited to his cause haven't frequented the establishment in over a week or so.
Willie Deaver on the left, and that's Frank Dumfrey. Waller set up a stakeout at the funhouse after her agents' bodies were found. She has people there around the clock. John's gone to ground, and in none of the usual places that we know about.
I'm done.
My word. Well, you certainly look the part.
Just wait till you see what... Are you okay?
Don't worry. It looks worse than it is.
Yes, you get used to him lying like this, unfortunately.
Is this what happens to you all the time?
Not all the time. Just the bad days. It's a long shot, but the water tower, where Joker set his ambush for the agency, it's still an active crime scene. With a little bit of luck, there may be something there I can use to track him.
I'm coming with you. Chemical sniffers, advanced sensor suites, early warning defense nodes, all with sync capability directly to your cowler. It scans and catalogs evidence in a nanosecond. Maybe even faster than the Bat computer. It's even got some defensive options. Non-lethal, of course.
Sounds like a plan.
I won't let you down. I won't let either of you down.
Let's get to work. You'll need these. For the pain.
You're forgetting something. Nervous?
Isn't everyone before their first crime scene? How do we do this?
Watch what I do, and keep cool.
Easier said than done.
You'll get the hang of it.
How do I sound? Oh God, that's not how it's supposed to sound.
That needs some work.
You'll get it.
Batman, I didn't expect to see you here. And this is?
She's with me, Detective.
We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right? My people are here to help however they can.
Gordon, I appreciate the assist.
Sure thing.
What should we be looking for?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is, and where he may have taken Waller.
So this partnership between you and Batman, when did that happen?
It's new. Looks like it was crushed.
Is that a boot print?
Remarkable craftsmanship, and silver filigree. He's become quite the showman these days.
John Doe doesn't seem particularly crafty.
Oh, maybe they had a shop class in Arkham.
They don't. Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No, not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters.
Welcome, Agency Pigs.
Here I thought that was our nickname.
Festive, but not a lead. Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, but he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder? Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped. A Maker's Mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently. We're gonna need to narrow this down a bit.
Hey, can I see your notes?
Sure thing, kid.
Is this... You write your notes on paper?
Yeah, well, I put them in the computer when I got to the office.
I mean, you could put them down in a phone.
Kid, look.
I'll keep looking.
I miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene. Oh, I messed it up, didn't I? Now, in the early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We worked together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry. I cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in. I said and did some things I'm not proud of.
You were just doing what you thought was right, Jim. There's nothing to apologize for.
You're a good man for saying that.
Got something interesting. It's a faint signal.
Electrical burns.
From the agency guns?
They were firing wildly.
It's a subpart designed for a firearm. Too prone to misfire. Electrical discharge heats the barrel too quickly, causing erratic fire patterns.
Ah, so you're also an expert on guns.
I've designed a few myself, actually.
Nothing of note. The controller to the shock collars that Waller's using on the Pact. Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
I've seen what these collars can do. Might come in handy. Joker's knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane.
John Doe thought he could take on Bane?
He's not half bad in a fight, actually. Bane's blood won't lead us to Joker.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
My drone can analyze it. Just point and I'll shoot.
Huh. This car is hotwired. It's a mess. Well, you'd think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
He's unconventional.
That's one way to put it.
Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not. The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since.
Cross-referencing this with Willie Deaver's employment history. There's only one match. Ace Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year after the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
The plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Well, well, well. What's all this then? A bat and a walking mustache trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
For the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders from me now.
I don't take orders from you, Quinn. Stand down.
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn, suppressing fire. These suits are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice, long talk.
I'm not telling you anything.
Can't say I'm surprised. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. I need Hey! You cops can't just shoot people like that!
I'm off duty.
Hello? What's the girl gotta do? The hell?
Asset in the line of fire! Don't shoot!
I can hack those collars in my sleep.
You son of a...
Montoya!
Got it, sir.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
You think you're in control? You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms, no one else's.
Now tell that to Waller when she gets back in the office. Go find Joker before he carves up Waller. I'll clean up this mess.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman, good hunting.
Batman, got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
I'm in the rafters, out of sight. Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
Blew up that roof.
Sorry about that. I just got a little carried away. I had to do something. Waller was about to walk away. But get this. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
The only enormity I'm seeing is your jail sentence.
God, I really don't like you. Oh, stop glaring. You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through! Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
I've made tough calls myself. I understand.
What? I cannot believe you'd buy any of her crap! Clearly, we need to keep moving along. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler! And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems! Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. While I get my confession.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
You move, she dies. I'm trying really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now.
This isn't my way.
Really? Today, this isn't your way? You're just saying things, trying to trip me up. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes, says they're for the greater good, just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse, so you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch.
I'm nothing like Waller.
You're either lying or stupid, Bats. I don't know why I didn't see it sooner. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes. Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. I know it was wrong. Now.
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect! I should kill them both! Everyone here is guilty!
Get back, Tiffany!
No! I've kept this in the dark for too long! I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead!
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
I got her!
see them! After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
This is the path you chose, Joker.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it? I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Sean.
It's Joker!
That's enough.
I was such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you. Be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore. I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like a true friend?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
You two.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life. I guess that puts me in your debt.
It's what I do. I save people.
It's a shame we couldn't have saved more. I've got a lot of unpleasant phone calls to make. Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
Watch out, Waller, or you might stumble onto an actual apology.
You let me talk, we might get there. I just came here to round up the Pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place. You act so high and mighty. At the end of the day, you're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth. You're as nuts as any of them. Avesta had you pegged the minute she walked in your office.
Get out of Gotham while you still can.
No!
Everything okay? We're done here. Signal the withdrawal.
I'm not gonna miss her, that's for sure. So, here we are, once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh? Truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes.
We have to work together, Jim. Solve cases. Lock up the scum who terrorize our streets.
I'd like that.
So would I.
I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse. Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it? I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder?
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot. I couldn't bear it if you despised me. So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list. Rather than us working
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single molt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce.
You can't leave me, Alfred. I know things have been hard, but they'll get better.
Please, don't try and stop me. My decision is already made. Your protestations, well, they won't make things any easier.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
So, take a back seat from the operations. Put your feet up for a while. Keep us stocked with cucumber sandwiches and tea.
And just stand idly by while your enemies rend you limb from limb? Do a little dusting while you bleed out on the Batcave floor? I don't think so. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night. Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
Well, that's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please, don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Alfred, these comparisons... You knew the evil my father was capable of. You think you see that in me?
I said nothing about evil, Bruce.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying you'll end up in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
We failed each other, Alfred. My obsession, my relentless effort to stop crime. I should have seen the harm it was causing you.
A father takes care of his son, Bruce. Guides him through the world. Not the other way round. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
You're right, Al. It's who I am. I will always be Batman. And that will never change.
I know. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.